Okay, today I wanted to talk about quadratic equations. Firstly, which one's the standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Guys, I will explain you the difference between the equations and functions, but first of all, let us talk about equations. What's that? So, in this question, you need to, not in this question, in this type of question, which one's quadratic equations, you need to know how can you find the roots or how can you find the solution of quadratic equations. Guys, firstly, you should know that the graph of quadratic equation is parabol, and we have two solutions for the quadratic equations because the power is 2. The biggest power is 2, that's why we have two solutions, and you know that the number of solution depends on the power. If your biggest power is 3, this means you have 3 solutions, or if it's 2, this means you have 2 solutions. So let me take one example. X squared minus x minus 20 is equal to 0. How many solutions are there? Firstly, variant A. How many solutions are there? Solutions. Guys, firstly, we need to know that if it's quadratic, so the biggest power is 2, this means it's quadratic, and there are 2 solutions. There should be 2 solutions, but depends on D. Okay, what's the meaning of D? D is discriminant. D is discriminant. Let me write here discriminant method. Discriminant method means D, they just denote with D, or you can see discriminant like this, delta. Okay, so both of them, the meaning is discriminant. And guys, in discriminant, for example, if you have equation which one is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then you want to check discriminant. First one, if discriminant is greater than 0, this means you have 2 different roots, x1, x2, they are different. But how can I calculate discriminant? Guys, discriminant, the standard formula is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Okay, b squared minus 4ac. Then x1 gonna be using discriminant for finding the solution for the roots. X1 gonna be negative b minus, always negative. Guys, if b is positive, you should take negative. If it is negative, you should take here positive. Okay, so negative b, one of them is plus in square root discriminant divided by 2 multiplied by a. But another one gonna be again negative b, because in our equation b is positive, that's why we should take opposite one. So negative b minus in square root d divided by again what, 2 multiplied by a. And here if you get discriminant is positive, which one is greater than 0, this means you have 2 solutions and you can find with this formula. Or if discriminant is less than 0, guys, discriminant less than 0 means in real number set there is no any solution. Let me to write here, no solution. No solution. But be careful. No solution means only in real number set. No solution in real number set. Okay, real number set, which one is R. Okay, in real number set there is no any solution, but in complex number set we have a solution. Okay, so then the third one is discriminant is equal to 0. If discriminant is equal to 0, this means we have one solution. Guys, one solution means, for example, if you get discriminant is equal to 0, then x1 and x2 is equal with each other, because both of them is equal to b divided by 2a. Okay, so let me try negative b divided by 2a. Okay, So that's it. It's a formula for the discriminant. So you can take a note, formula for the discriminant, which one first is calculate this one, then roots. And you should know this condition. If it's less than 0, you don't need to solve. You don't need to check the discriminant because this means no solution in real number set. But if it's greater than 0, you can calculate like that. Or if it's equal to 0, then calculate your roots with negative b divided by 2a. So let me to explain in, for example, for this question. So so question is exercise x squared minus x minus 20 is equal to 0, yes. And you wanted to find solution with discriminant method. Actually, we have 3 methods for finding a solution. For example, in this type of question, I don't need to calculate with discriminant, but only I wanted to show you how can you calculate discriminant. That's what I wanted to do here. Discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c, yes. And in your standard form, you know that the second one, which one is coefficient of x, is b. Look at here, b is negative 1 here, yes, because if there is no any number, this means it is 1. So negative 1 squared gonna be what? Positive 1 minus 4 multiplied by a is what? A is coefficient of x squared, which one is again positive 1 multiplied by positive 1 multiplied by c is the last one, which one is negative 20. So guys, if I write negative 20 here, negative with that one gonna be positive, yes. So 80 plus 1 gonna be 81. So good. Then I got discriminant is equal to 81, and it is 81 is greater than 0. This means I have 2 solutions. So let me to find x1 is equal to negative b plus n squared d divided by 2a. So b is negative here, yes. So I should take what? If it's negative 1, I should take positive. Then plus n squared 81 divided by 2a. A is what? Positive, yes. Positive 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. Then n squared 81 is 9. It's going to be 1 plus 9 divided by 2, which one is 10 divided by 2 is 5. And x2 going to be what? The subtraction, yes, it should be here. Subtraction, which one is negative b minus n squared d divided by 2. So negative b again, negative going to be positive, which one is positive 1 minus n squared 81 divided by 2. So it's going to be 1 minus 9 divided by 2, which one is negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. So your solution going to be x1 is 5 and x2 is negative 4. That's it. Okay. So you can solve, you can find the solution with discriminant method like that. First, write the formula for the discriminant, calculate it. If it's greater than 0, this means you have 2 different solutions. Then write your formula for the roots, which one is x1 and x2. They are the same thing, but the difference between in sign of discriminant. So then you can find the solution with this method.